Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast of The Weekly with me, Neff. Please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a couple of friends and colleagues. It definitely helps us out a lot. Wanted to come back around and talk about Final Destination Bloodlines. Obviously, I saw the film last night, did my review. If you haven't seen that, go watch that. I'm going to link it with this video so you can watch that if you didn't. But I wanted to report on what happened this weekend as far as the box office goes. So last night, I had a tally of $47.4 million. The budget is about $50 million for this film, but the worldwide tally for this film as it stands is about $100 million, ladies and gents. And to be specific, $102 million at the worldwide box office for Warner Brothers' Final Destination Bloodlines. So once again, another win for Warner Brothers. I think that puts their tally at about $1.3 billion within about a month and a half. So they had a Minecraft movie that did about $900 million. Sinners is at over $300 million, and now Final Destination Bloodlines is at over $102 million. Like I said, ladies and gents, the budget was $50 million, so they have doubled their budget at this point. I do think this film could have legs, repeat watchers, even going into this weekend with Lilo and Stitch and Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. I think this film could get to at least, with this opening, I think $250 million is not out of the question, to be honest, and you're looking at a 5X, so that's looking like a blockbuster, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at some of the tallies from across the world. So Mexico, it did 5.5 million, the UK 5.3, Philippines 3.4, France 3 million, India 3 million, Brazil 2.8 million, Indonesia 2.8 million, Germany 2.5 million, Australia 1.8 million, and Colombia $1.8 million. So this film is killing it domestically and overseas. And as I said last night, ladies and gentlemen, I did give it a 6.5 out of 10, but that doesn't mean I didn't enjoy the film. Definitely enjoyed the film, and I think if you're a fan of the franchise, definitely go watch it in theaters. I will reiterate, though, it is a lot more comedic than the other installments of Final Destination. When I look at all of the ones that came out before it, this one definitely has a lighter tone, in my opinion. Yes, there are some gruesome kills and the buildup is decent, but the seriousness is not there. Final Destination 3 is probably my favorite Final Destination film, and I think that was the last one where you really had the practical and VFX mixed in with the seriousness tone and not so many jokes leading into a lot of the deaths. It definitely had a different serious tone to it. I think 4 got a little fuzzy for people. The 5th one had more of a serious tone to it as well, but the 6th one definitely takes it somewhere else, and I think that could be helping it, to be honest. But overall, like I said, a good time in the theaters, and I can see why people like this film. Obviously, we talked about my rating of the film, we talked about Rotten Tomatoes, and what the audience thought about the film. Overall, people are calling this film a 9. I think IMDb has it at a 7.2. So overall, it's doing well. Glad this film did 2X first weekend. You don't see that much. I do think it can get to $250 million. And like I said, that is a 5X. So you will be seeing another Final Destination film because it is something that people want to see just based off what we've seen on this opening weekend. I think this thing smashed expectations completely. And so we will have to see what the future holds for this franchise. Are we going to have somewhat of another reboot? If you watch the end of this film, if you watch the film at all, you know why I'm saying this, but are we going to have another reboot into another direction? Are we going to follow teenagers again? Are we going to follow another family? I think it's going to be very interesting to see what happens for this next film, but I'm going to leave it there for now, ladies and gents. We'll keep tracking Final Destination Bloodlines to see where it ends at on its theatrical run. I think this film will stay in theaters for another 3 to 4 weeks, so Warner Brothers once again gets another win, ladies and gents. Please subscribe to the channel, share this video with a couple of friends and colleagues, like this video, ring the bell for notifications, and be safe. It's Neff signing off.